Ellerigo Namaskaro and welcome back to my channel. This is the last video of 2025 and I wanted to go out with a banger. I restarted uploading videos second half of 2025, but I've been enjoying it so much. I've forgotten how much I love making makeup and beauty YouTube videos. That being said, today's video is going to be on a black smoky eye look that I just did. How original for New Year's Eve. I thought it'd be really fitting. I've worn this top every year in the last 2-3 years since I got this top for New Year's Eve because I think this is the most appropriate fancy sparkly top for New Year's. I'm not doing anything for New Year's this year. I just want to stay put with my fur babies. Another inspo for this video was this Starry Night eyeshadow crayon stick from Katrina, which led into the theme of a lot of Katrina products. So that is what I'm going to showcase to you today. Not sponsored, totally wish it was. What are your 2026 New Year's resolution? If you have any, I would love to hear those. But if you want to know how I got this look, super easy and pretty much all Katrina products, then please keep on watching. This video is to use as many Katrina products that I have. I have a lot of them, but I don't have enough for a full face. But I think this is the brand that I have the most number of products of. I'm going to start by priming my eyelids with this Katrina concealer. I have used so much of this. This is a very lightweight concealer. Unless I am tan, this is a little too yellow on me, but this is great for when I want to color correct. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to use this concealer to cancel out any pigmentation on my eyes. I wanted to use as many Katrina products for this video. I wanted to do New Year's Eve, New Year's look. Inspiration was actually this sparkly black eyeshadow crayon, which was amazing. I have done similar looks in the past years, so I just wanted to try to do something like that and bring back 2016 glam. The eyes, I'm going to go in with the Eye Canvas eyeshadow palette in the shade Sunkissed. This is the Textured Neutrals palette. This has a beautiful array of these gorgeous shades. I have used so many of these shades so many times. So I am going to start off with this specific shade. Always, they're a little powdery, which makes them great to blend onto my eyes. I will use this to set the concealer. I would like to use setting powder, but I just feel that makes it so cakey and heavy. This is the perfect base. Okay, first I'm going to go in with that shade and we will tap this in the outer corner and drag it all the way in. I'm using a large eyeshadow brush by Sonia Kashuk. I'm doing my eyes first so that we can clean off any excess. If there's any fallout, if you use like black eyeshadow, this is the best to do. Doing the same thing on the other side. First, I'm going to stamp the color on. This eyeshadow palette also has a really nice mirror, so I love it. For the start of the show, this eyeshadow stick, and this is in the shade Starry Night. It looks super black and boring, but this actually has specks of shimmer in it, which kind of matches my outfit. I also have worn the same outfit every New Year for the last 2 or 3 years, at least ever since I got it. So I'm going to place this really close to my lash line. And I like a thicker liner. Notice how that there's shimmer. You can actually put bronzer in your crease. That should work as well. Do not go beyond that lid, otherwise you will look like panda eyes. I'm going to take a stiffer brush like this and picking up that same shade. We need something to diffuse the black. I'm going to hold it sideways and start blending. I'm also going in with this little bit of a deeper brown and using that to kind of diffuse. These eyeshadows are super buttery. They're easy to blend, but once they set, they're not going to move. And I'm also going to tap all over it just so that it diffuses. Feel like it needs a little more smokiness on the outer corner. So I'm going to pick up the same shade and dab, pull out the color it like so. And then I'm going back in with the same brush. My choice of brush is abysmal because I put all my other brushes for wash. So I had to film with what I have. I am just going to go over like this. And the last most important step to clean up everything, going back in with that brush and the first shade that we used, tap off the excess and just go here. Kind of softens it a little bit. I don't know where we stopped recording, but I was just diffusing this a little bit pulling this outwards. I think that looks good because I wanted more concentration of the black in the middle and let it diffuse outwards. I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye and then we can continue. My eyes are done. I'm going to use this to tightline. I'm going to use this as well today, and if it gets a little smudgy or on my lower lash line, I don't care because I want the black to kind of tightline my lash line. That made such a world of a difference. I'll also put this on the lower lash line now and let that sit. We'll smudge it out later. There we go. I know it looks like somebody punched me in the face, but this will all come together. I'm going to go in with this K by Katrina HD foundation. For some reason, I'm not able to find this foundation on Nykaa's website or the Nykaa app. Did they reformulate it and replace it with this foundation? I don't know. It's pretty thick, but I love this foundation. It gives such a nice coverage and the shade match is perfection. Let me show you. I love the neutral tone of this, okay? The neutral tone really makes such a world of a difference when you have brown skin. Otherwise, a lot of my Western foundation, they tend to run warm on me and I need to use a blue shade of color corrector to cool it out. But this one, coverage is 10 on 10. It is very hydrating. I'm 90% sure they've discontinued, but this is the foundation I have. I don't have the newer hydrated or like reformulated, whatever you want to call it. Do not have that. And I'm also using a sponge because I just want to go OG 2016. When we used to slap our face, sponge instead of foundation. How do people talk and do makeup videos? I don't understand. I just want to show you the skin is so dewy and hydrated. For a couple of my brother's wedding events, it lasted pretty well. The only gripe that I have is I don't think this photographs really well. I think there's some ingredient in it which gives it a little bit of flashback, which is the one thing I don't like. But even the packaging is great because this doesn't leak. Even though it's a pump, I have so many pump foundations, they all leak on the flight. This one does not leak. Watch me build it up. It covered my acne scars, but still is giving me such a healthy glow that I love. I also forgot to mention I primed off camera because I do not have a K by Katrina primer. I will list all the products that I used in the description box, but I'm only trying to show K by Katrina ones. For some reason, I just wanted to do this video, okay? It's not sponsored. I just wanted to do this. There's no rhyme or reason. The black eyeshadow crayon really inspired me to do this glittery smoky eye. And with New Year's Eve, I thought this would be perfect. Okay, so this is one thing about packaging that really irks me. 3 crayons that I have, right? It is so hard to tell which is which. And these are 3 different products. This is the eyeshadow crayon. This is their contour stick. And this is their matinee lip crayon. They all look the same. This is not even sharpened. This is not sharpenable. This is like a twisty, but you get the drill. They all look so similar. Sometimes it's recognize which one is which. So I'm going to use a contour stick and this is in the shade Caramel Focus. This is my favorite contour product of all time. This is like drawing with a crayon on your face. No matter how much you sharpen, it won't go thinner than this, which is great because you can really contour your face with this. I'm scribble this on. So I'm gonna contour around my mouth like this. Looks like a child ate, but that's okay. And some here. I would usually use a thinner brush. I'm using this dense bout. Tap. It second, okay? You would think, oh no, it's gonna like a stripe on your face. No, it does not. And it doesn't dry that quickly, but once it dries, it sets. And it looks very natural. That's what I like about it. It's not like super harsh. I know that's not the considering my eye is so sharp. It does the job. But they only come in 3 shades. I don't know why it only comes in 3 shades. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. We will blend this out entirely. Remember, no blush, no concealer yet, so we can still clean this up. That gives the most subtle, most natural looking bronze shadow all over my face, which is why I love that product. I'm gonna go in with the blush. This is the shade, this is the K by Katrina cream blush, and this is in the shade Rustic Rush. The contour stick as well as this blush were part of my wedding day blushes. How much longer can I milk this? It's been 2 years since I got married, but I will never shut up about the makeup products that I used for the wedding because my makeup actually turned out really well. So I have to plug that in. I'm using the same brush because, like I said, I put all my other brushes to wash. And this is pretty much all the brushes that I have to use. I have more brushes, but these are the ones that I know work really well. So I will go over my cheeks with this blush. This is pigmented. This doesn't work really well with Beauty Blender. I've tried. It's not a great Beauty Blender sponge, but it is really, really good with brushes. And if you put it on and try to blend, it suck. This is what you'll be doing. And this blush looks bomb, especially in the summer. This is the perfect peachy blush for brown skin. I'm going to go back in with the same concealer and let's start cleaning up all of this junk. The thing about this concealer is because it's so light, it's kind of like Maybelline Fit Me. But I think this is thinner and more creamier. This is the point where I will clean up my eyeshadow there and also clean up some of the bronzer and all the blush that we put. And also here, because I look like a child that just ate dairy milk. But I like the top contour. The bottom one is what needs some help. I also changed the angle for this video because I feel like all the other ones I had my camera right up and it made me look 10 times fatter than I was. This is what I actually look like. Looking at myself in the mirror and actually I look like this. So maybe I actually also like this angle. This concealer has been sitting for maybe 20 seconds. I don't feel the liquidy wet stuff on my face, so I will blend this out. As much as I love K by Katrina, this year alone, they have some sad releases. They didn't have one good release this year that made me go, oh my god, I want it. But congratulations to them, their owner or their CEO, founder is a mom, plus launching in Space NK is a big deal. I really wish to see more innovation from this brand going forward. But this year, they were just like under the radar. There were so many brands that literally took over the space. Tell me whatever, okay, brushes are great, but there's nothing like your concealer with a sponge. The sponge is the way to go. Then we're going to let it for maybe another 20 seconds because I don't want the concealer to be wet and then me setting it and then it kind of doesn't do the job. I like letting it fully dry. I already set this side versus this, so I wanted to show you guys the difference that this K by Katrina HD Loose Setting Powder does. I have the shade Banana, which actually is not as deep as I thought it would be. So I'm picking it up again on the sponge like 2016, and I'm not going to use a powder puff. I'm going to use the sponge. I was blending out any of the creases and then using that to set my under eye. I use no pore minimizing primer. I literally only used a hydrating sticky grippy primer. Still haven't figured out how to get the powder out, so this is what I'm going to stick to until I figure out how to actually get the powder out. I'm also going to try to bake a little bit, like a mini bake like this. But I will also press this into my skin so that this makeup will not budge until I decide to take it off. That is such a great job. All that blush blindness gone. More powder. I forgot how amazing it is to use a sponge to do your makeup. I've been on such a brush kick lately, but then I stop back sometimes and do it with a sponge and I'm like, why did we stop doing this? You call me a hater, call me whatever. I will forever be a sponge girl over a brush girl because brush does not do my makeup as flawless as a beauty sponge does. Sponge is the way to go for me. I have pretty much set my entire... To nobody's surprise, I do not have an eyebrow product. I do not have a mascara. I'm going to use that mascara later. Highlighter, I really want to use this. Can you believe I've never used this as an actual highlighter? I always use this like a bronzing drops. This is the Illuminating Liquid Illuminizer and this is in the shade Champagne. I don't like the pump because the pump never works. You see? Okay, the pump almost never works, but I feel there's a lot of product. So I will put this on the back of my hand. We are not going to go straight in. This is already far too much. Way too pigmented. Okay, let's pick this up, the sponge. Okay, and beautiful, man, beautiful. That is so... And I'll go over with my nose. I keep saying I'm gonna, and then when I edit the video I get so annoyed. I'm like, why do you not have other words to say? This is with, this is without, is with the highlighter. Let's put on the other side and even it out. Dab, 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 dab. Okay, I'll also whatever left over so that you see when I smile, my cheeks are glowing, but it doesn't emphasize any texture or pores, none of that. I am aware that you can still see my acne scars. I don't care. I'm not throwing full coverage and layering on my face just for it to cover. I'm okay if there's acne scars. Now let's finish with the bottom lash line. Densely packed brush, I will go in with the brown that we used earlier. Dab, dab, dab. And I will just press my lower lash line and slowly connect it outwards. Repeating this on the other side. Let's just connect this and this. I'm going back in with this rusty brown peachy shade that we used earlier and smoking it out. That looks insane, man. The eyes are full cinnamona. I feel like maybe I want to put some of this on the eyes. I should pick this up. It's also sparse, so it's not like it will catch on a lot, but it'll just give that multi-dimensional look. I'm just gonna throw this all over my eyes. I love it. I love it. This is one eyeshadow palette and all of this. You can actually just go in with a black kajal or a black eyeshadow. That should work as well. But I just figured let's be a little extra because it's New Year's Eve. So what I'm going to do is take this specific champagne gold shade with the same brush that we used to set the concealer. And I'm going to go in. It's not New Year's Eve look. It's not a 2016 look if underneath your brow bone there is no blinging highlight. Let's put this underneath. I need to get my eyebrows done, but that just catches the light perfectly. Same shade on the inner corner. That makes a lot of difference because we have like a deep dark smoky eye. Because I'm a little crazy, I'm going to go with this peach and this tap of excess. I just want to round this off a little bit like so. It's just powder at the end of the day. And I'm going in with that highlighter. I'm going to do my nose. That blingy highlighter, yes, brings me back straight to 2016. Okay, so I have pretty much done step. I did my mascara off camera. I threw a little eyebrow gel. I am going to use this nude crayon. This is the color Matinee lip crayon and this is in the shade Rumor. I hate the fact that there is no other labeling of what the product is. They literally only have it on this paper here that you eventually throw away. That's why I've left this on because I have another shade that looks almost identical. I will use this shade because this is nude, but this will work great for the smoky eye that I have. And I also have like a super blingy outfit. If you are wearing anything like this for New Year's, this is your option. Let's go back to the lip combo. This shade Rumor. The lip contour on my top lip looks great, but on my bottom, not so much. I feel like this is pale, but pale enough for this kind of eye look because I want it to look like almost concealer lips, but concealer lips for like my lip look. That's the thing about this shade. It looks great, but it looks even better when you have an eye look like this. So that is my look. I cannot stop looking at myself. I need to stop doing that. That's very annoying, but this is the finished look. With that, we come to the end of today's makeup look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I know 2026 is going on a decade of the iconic 2016 for us beauty community. At least I really hope that 2026 is the year we bring back more makeup, creative, fun eyeshadows and not just like clean girl, basic, neutral, beige, boring lip tints, lip balms. I don't know about you, but the 2015-2016 era of makeup was peak for me. I learned so much about makeup from the YouTube University that I actually ended up doing my own wedding makeup because of that. I don't know how many more years I'm going to make on the fact that I did my own wedding makeup. I feel annoyed, but I feel like I'm compelled to say because that's how much I've learned from YouTube, and I really hope people come back in 2026 with the same mentality that we had in 2016, where makeup was fun and educative and not sales and pushy. And that being said, I hope 2026 brings in a happiness, growth, and joy to all of you guys watching this video, like how much joy it gets for me making these YouTube videos. Again, if you are not following me on my social media, I will put them in the comments down below as well as on the screen. Whatever you have access to, please feel free to follow me there as well. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do because I drop one video every single week at 7:30 IST. Usually it's been Fridays, but this week was a little different because I wanted to put this look before New Year's Eve. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!